guess what? We finally figured out why there are so many figures in the ancient world that have a pine cone and a little bag. You see these all over the world. We finally know what they're for. And we also finally know how they melted those stones. So here I have an expert who's going to explain it.
When you buck magnetic fields, pine cones are when you wire them, they crisscross across each other. And those crisscrossing wires create bucking magnetic fields. And those bucking magnetic fields create soap bubbles that are able to wick away the magnetic material from a stone. And so when they're pointing their pine cone away from them, they're using that energy to soften something, or you can also use it for other purposes. But the biggest one is making stone soft and light. And so the battery is in their handbag. The watch they have is what's causing the electricity to turn on and off. So my guess is it was like a wound watch that would just turn a circuit on and off. And
why do they need a battery?
Well, because DC, direct current, it doesn't work.
So the battery is a battery.
The battery is in their hands.
Is a source of energy there. There's a source of energy.
Yeah, that's right, exactly.
How did they get the energy into the battery?
Well, they got chemicals, and batteries are simply a chemical with two pieces of metal.
Okay.
So, and the wings that they wear usually is an electric fan, and it's blowing the particles away from them. It's kind of like a heat gun. You ever seen a heat gun where you can heat up something like shrink wrap or something like that? It's the exact same thing, only the element, it doesn't create heat, it creates this frothing magnetic field, that foam that's able to wick away.
Okay, and you think that they could use that to melt stone, and that's how they
made the stone soft, and they made it less dense, so it was light.
And that's how they constructed all
they
these
could
buildings.
carve it like clay. Okay, you could make stone soft as clay, light as cork, and I call it the soft and light technology. And so the Egyptians were able to, not just the Egyptians, but all these cultures were able to use that to build the big megalithic structures that they have.
And that's how the man at Coral Castle also made
exactly.
it. Coral Castle is a place in Florida that was built by one man, Edward Leete Scanlon, single-handedly. He built this place where he moved tons of stone, and no one knows how he did it. But he said he used the technique of the Egyptians.
The idea that matter is made of soap bubbles, and this goes back to Ed Lee Scanlon and the guy who built Coral Castle, and how matter is a soap bubble with a magnetic film on it. And that magnetic film, those north and south magnetic particles, are what draw things together and draw things to the ground.
So what we've been told in school is not true?
Yeah, not true.
Wow.
It's about the guy at Coral Castle, I've been there a few times, is that he didn't dress the stones. He would carve one, get it out of the ground, and move to the next one. So you can see the tool marks that he left in the stones. And if you look at coral rock, it's very much like stucco concrete. It has nooks and crannies in it. And so if you were to chisel your way through that, you would blow the dust away and you see the nooks and crannies. But in his stonework, you can see how the coral rock smushed like clay into the holes, and so it's almost like somebody sticking a fork in butter. Okay, and that's how he was able to easily get these chisels into the ground. And
explain to me again the surface of the bubbles.
Right. Oh yeah. So matter is basically a vacuum bubble. Okay, I believe the vacuum is what we would call life force energy. Okay, so Ed said that matter, he didn't believe in the neutron, proton, electron theory. He said that's wrong. He said matter is really a bubble with the magnetic material, these north and south pole magnetic material around that accumulate around it. And that accumulated magnetic material attracts other material, and that's what causes the matter to come together, gravity and adhesion.
Gravity and the magnetic pull.
Adhesion, what makes things actually pull together, be hard. Okay, so if you can take away that magnetic material, it becomes less heavy and less hard. So now you can carve a rock with a pencil or a piece of paper. I mean the copper tools that they have.
And the way he breaks that adhesion is with that pine cone.
Yes, Ed had there's very few people watched him work at night. But these kids who did see him one night said he had ice cream cones in his hands. Okay, he was pointing ice cream cones at the
Wow.
stone, which is exactly what the Babylonians and the Assyrians are all doing as well. So that is the technology that was used to build the pyramids and
The
the
cathedrals,
castle. Yeah,
all the temples in India. And all
exactly,
that.
exactly.
Thank you. Can I see your shirt?
Sure.
I discovered the secret of Dendera light. And how can people reach you?
Oh, I'm online. You can find a video of me online. Look up my name, William Sosa.
Okay.
And I did a video about 6 years ago. And I have a Facebook page, William Armin Sosa. So you'll find most of my work is on that Facebook page.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you.